The number of COVID-19 cases continues to grow. So are the concerns for kids going back to school. Thanks for joining us for your 5 News at 10. I'm Darren Bob.
And I'm Erica Thomas. The Arkansas chapter of the American Academy of Pediatrics and the Arkansas Education Association are now calling for schools to require masks.
5 News reporter Micah Wilson is live speaking with doctors, educators, and parents about all those concerns. Micah?
Darren and Erica, they all want the same thing. They agree that in-person learning is best for our students. Now, I asked on my Facebook, how comfortable are you sending your kid back to school on a scale of 1 to 10? There was some differing thoughts. Some people said they're an 8 on comfortability, while others said they're at a 4 or 5, and they're concerned because of the rising cases. Now, not everyone wanted to speak on camera, but I did speak with one mom who says she is worried about sending her kids back to school, but she knows that they are protected because they have the vaccine and they'll be wearing masks. Monday was the first day back for students in the Farmington School District. And for mom of 3, Lauren Mallett Hayes, it's her kid's first day back after a semester of virtual learning.
I just had to go with my gut and keep them virtual for the first semester since they weren't old enough to get vaccinated.
But that was during the Delta surge. Her kids are now fully vaccinated and were promised to return to in-person learning in 2022.
Originally, we didn't kind of talk about the mask mandate stipulation, but once Omicron popped up, that was a non-negotiable for me.
She's making sure her kids had every layer of protection needed. Because like many schools across the area, the Farmington district is only encouraging masks, not requiring them. But as cases rise again, many pediatricians are urging parents and schools to implement mask policies.
The tsunami has hit the shore. The cases are extremely high. If you want to protect your kids, we need to have them masked in the classroom.
Arkansas Education Association Executive Director Tracy Ann Nelson says masks aren't about politics, it's about safety.
But this is about the wealth and health and safety of the students, the wellness of students, and the wellness of teachers.
Acknowledging the importance of keeping our schools open, but says it'll be hard without COVID safety measures in place.
The most effective place to transmit infection is in the classroom.
Citing that if schools continue to implement mitigation efforts like vaccinations, social distancing, and wearing masks,
then we won't get to a point of complete and utter crisis in our education supply chain.
They say their supply chain is already running into problems with staffing shortages of bus drivers and substitute teachers, which can cause risk for in-person learning. That's why many parents are hoping more schools will have better safety measures, especially during the recent Omicron surge.
School districts around the area will start to re-implement those mandates as we see the numbers go up.
Now, you maybe remember last week that Act 1002, the one that puts a mask mandate ban in place, that was rejected and it cannot be enforced anymore. So that's why pediatricians are really encouraging that these school districts implement mask policies for their staff and students. Live in Johnson, covering news where you live, Mike Wilson, 5 News.
All right, Micah, thanks. Dr. Wheeler says if your child is eligible, please get them a booster shot.
All right, we're taking it live.